Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. And this right here's a little teaser. We'll do this one in another video, but I was about to die to show you. Let's go to the house. It's ongoing. Well, I got a little excited and I had to throw in that little clip from the shop because that was just looking pretty good today. Well, out here at the house, the season's about to come to an end. I'm thinking I might be able to squeeze in about 3 or 4 more mowings if the weather acts right. You know, there's something about the fall of the year that I just really enjoy mowing. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy mowing the majority of the year, but it's just something about fall time that makes it extra cool. All these years of lawn care, and I still am not quite able to pin it down, but I think I can firmly say that fall is by far my favorite time of the year as far as the turf is concerned. When you look back over the course of the season and you think about the water you used and the time you spent in the yard and the fertilizer you put down and all the things that you do to your yard, and you see that you've made an improvement on something that was already pretty good, you know, that's pretty satisfying to me. I'd have to say there's something really fulfilling about yard work, especially when you feel like you've achieved your goal for that year and you've improved from the year before. And even in the fall of the year, I'm already thinking about next spring and what I can do to my yard to set me up for success. What I like to do is apply a late fall Winterizer fertilizer. Now, the term Winterizer is nothing but a nickname, and it's a name that's kind of set aside for your last fertilizer of the year. Now, this can be applied in either a granular or a liquid form, and I've got a couple of granulars I've been messing around with here at the house. I had one that I put on the test plot to try it out, and then I had a totally and completely different analysis I put on my yard to give it a try as well. I've got really high hopes for both of these, but you and I both know only time will tell. Now, when you apply your granular fertilizer, you can either go ahead and get it watered in like I chose to do, or you can wait and let some rain take care of that for you. My main priority with this last fertilizer application of the year is to set myself up for a good spring and help the plant retain some color throughout the winter. I'm also a fan of having a good shot of potassium in this mix as well. That way it'll aid with a little bit of stress throughout the cold months. For those of you that have been watching me a little bit, you know we've been loving on our neighbor across the street, and we done some aerating and seeding. I've been mowing it for them, and it is really, really looking good. And today I wanted to apply Winterizer Fertilizer for them. I decided to go with the Green County Fertilizer, a mixture of Green Punch, Green Effect, and Microgreen. This way I've got two different granulars and a liquid all in the same area. That way we can keep an eye on them throughout the winter and next spring and see how they all do. Now we have been a little bit dry here lately, so I have been doing some watering for them, and obviously it's not the ideal time to water at night, but when you live this thing called life, sometimes you got to get it done when you can get it done. Now the mixture I ran for them was really easy. It was 20 ounces of Green Punch, 8 ounces of Microgreen, and 8 ounces of Green Effect, all per 1,000 square feet. If you'll look in the description below, there's a link to an email I sent out to my email list that kind of goes into detail and tells all about this mixture and how I did it and the whole 9 yards. You know, my neighbor's yard's about 5,500 square feet, and with a 4-gallon backpack sprayer, man, the application is super easy. I put about half water in, put all my products in, topped it off with water. I then checked my pH of my finished solution and made sure it was a 5 or a little bit below. And since I had the Green Effect in there, that iron product naturally has a low pH, so I didn't have to do anything to adjust it. The only reason I'm even talking pH adjustment is because I use the natural adjuvant in this mix. That's going to help the plant to absorb these nutrients that I'm spraying, and I simply don't have time to water it in. So that's why I chose to use the adjuvant with this mix. I feel like people kind of overcomplicate spraying, and it really isn't that hard, to be honest with you. That's kind of why I do what I do, and I like to think of myself as helping the beginner and even folks that have been spraying for a while fine tune or just flat out learn how to do it. I'm able to spray this 5,500 square feet in about 4 or 5 minutes max. And not only is it efficient, it's pretty dang accurate too. I'll link up this sprayer and the nozzle assembly that I used in the description below. You can check it out if you're interested. Be sure and like, subscribe, and share, and tell all your buddies, because I'm telling you, in 2021, I got some pretty big changes coming. I cannot wait to share them with you. I really think you're going to like it. I'm also pretty excited to show you that new striping pattern out there at the shop. I'm telling you that ryegrass and that Kentucky blue and Bermuda is on fire right now. So hey, if you haven't gotten that Winterizer, that last fertilizer down for the year on that cool season turf, you need to go on and get that done so you set yourself up for a great spring next year. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this, and I'll check you later.